Step inside a space where quiet luxury meets the gentle warmth of spring, where every material feels intentional, every detail soothes, and everyday life slows down in the most beautiful way. Stepping into the foyer feels like easing into a quiet embrace, the warm brick wall glowing softly under the morning light that spills through tall windows. The oak floor underfoot is smooth and familiar, while the soft plaster walls hum with a gentle warmth. It's a pause before the apartment truly begins, a calm threshold that invites you to slow down, breathe, and let the city outside soften into a gentle green blur. The living area holds a peaceful stillness, sunlight brushing across the stone hearth and the brick wall behind it like a light touch. The couch feels inviting without being showy, and the linen throw drapes just so, as if it has been waiting for someone to curl up. The room feels generous yet cozy, a space where time slows and the edge of the city feels far away through the quiet view of the courtyard beyond the glass. The family lounge feels like the heart of the loft, where the light lands in gentle pools and the textures invite you to reach out. The boucle on the sofa feels soft against the skin, and the rug adds a whisper of warmth under bare feet. The brick wall and the window frame echo the rest of the apartment, tying the space together without drawing too much attention. It's a place where you can stretch out, read, or simply watch the light travel across the floor. The dining area feels special without being fussy, a table that invites long conversations and unhurried meals. The sunlight catches the grain of the oak, revealing all its quiet character, while the stone sideboard glimmers faintly. The courtyard view outside the windows softens the edges, blending the interior with the green rhythm of the trees. It's a corner made for laughter, shared stories, and the warm geometry of glasses and plates arranged just so. The kitchen feels like a quietly confident place, where the stone and oak play off each other in a subtle dialogue. The light washes across the counter, revealing every tiny texture and imperfection, which somehow makes it feel more alive. The open shelves and niches cradle ceramics and vessels like small treasures, each one gathered with intention. Even without cooking, there's a sense of nourishment in the air, of calm and order that makes you want to linger. The breakfast nook feels like a small ritual, where the first light of the day gently settles onto the table. The banquette hugs the corner just right, inviting you to slip in with a cup of tea and a book. The linen and wood feel effortlessly layered, as if nothing has been forced into place. The brick wall and the window frame echo the same rhythm as the rest of the apartment, grounding the space in a familiar, comforting language. It's a quiet corner designed for slow mornings and soft conversations. The master bedroom feels like a retreat, where the light falls in gentle, horizontal shafts across the linen bedding. The brick behind the bed adds warmth without heaviness, and the plaster walls feel like a soft capsule of calm. The oak surfaces glow faintly, their grain catching the sun like a quiet conversation. The air feels still and unhurried, as if the room were designed to let your thoughts settle. It's a place where days begin and end with a sense of soft containment, like being held without being held too tightly. The walk-in closet feels intimate rather than imposing. Its oak shelves and brass rails are arranged with quiet intention. The light filters through the frosted glass, diffusing across folded sweaters and leather details, turning the space into something almost sacred. The brick wall anchors the room, echoing the same warmth as the rest of the apartment. Everything feels within easy reach, yet nothing feels crowded. It's a place where getting dressed feels like a gentle ritual, and the act of choosing what to wear becomes a small, grounding moment. The home office feels like a calm hub where the light lies evenly across the oak desk and the surface looks lived in but never cluttered. The brick wall and the plaster niches frame the room with a sense of structure, yet the space still breathes. The chair feels supportive, and the shallow shelves invite you to keep things close without feeling pinned down. The courtyard view outside the window softens any sense of pressure, turning work into something that feels lighter and more anchored. It's a nook for focus, but also for the occasional pause and gaze out the glass. The reading corner feels like a soft pocket of the apartment, where the light settles on the chair and the pages almost seem to glow. The brick wall behind you feels like a warm presence, while the window carries the same view as the rest of the loft. The rug feels thick and comforting underfoot, and the throw draped over the arm of the chair begs to be pulled into your lap. It's a place where time feels suspended, where the sound of the city fades into a gentle hum, and the only thing that matters is the rhythm of turning pages. The guest bedroom feels welcoming, as if it were designed for someone who will arrive tired and leave a little lighter. The linen bedding invites you to sink in, while the subtle brick wall and the plaster headboard niche add a quiet warmth. The light filters through the window in the same soft way as the rest of the apartment, tying the space into the overall language without fuss. It's a room that feels like a generous offering, where the air smells faintly of cotton and wood, and where sleep feels inevitable and easy. The entertainment area feels like a space built for shared moments, where the light lands softly on the low seating and the woody surfaces. The brick wall frames the room like a quiet stage, while the shelves host a small collection of objects that tell a story without shouting. The screens are tucked away, so the focus remains on the textures, the light, and the feeling of togetherness. The courtyard view outside the window adds a gentle backdrop, allowing the space to feel animated, yet deeply calm. It's a place where voices rise and lower in waves, and the room holds them like a quiet host. The balcony lounge feels like an extension of the interior, where the oak-like decking and the warm brick wall echo the same language as inside. The tall planters catch the light, turning the greenery into a living frame around the view. The teak loungers invite you to stretch out and let the air move through the space, carrying the faint scent of soil and leaves. The city beyond the courtyard softens into a hazy horizon, and the balcony feels like a quiet deck between two worlds. It's a small outdoor sanctuary where the only thing to do is to be present. The meditation alcove feels hushed, as if the air itself has slowed down. The woven mat and the folded blanket wait undisturbed, ready for a quiet session of stretching or stillness. The brick alcove shelters the space, while the window carries the same gentle view of the courtyard greenery. The sunlight spills across the floor and the few ceramic objects, turning them into small anchors of focus. The air feels cool against the skin, and the plaster walls absorb sound, creating a soft cocoon. It's a place designed for breathing, for noticing the way the light shifts, and for letting the mind settle. This is what happens when simplicity is elevated, not stripped away, when a home feels like a calm, earthy retreat that quietly cradles your daily rhythm, inviting you to live slower, softer, and more attentively within it.